Welcome back to another guided meditation. This is the 8th guided meditation that has been made in this series. We're working our ways up the tree of life, and in this meditation we approach the sphere of Netzach, the 7th sphere on the tree of life. Now, aspects of this meditation won't make much sense to you if you haven't already been through the previous parts of this guided meditation series. So I really do recommend starting at the beginning. You can find the playlist links down in the description below. However, for those of you who have completed the visualization on the tower, which was a difficult process, admittedly, you can now find a comfortable place to sit or to lie or however you usually meditate and sit back, relax. You can close your eyes and start paying attention to your breathing as you breathe in and out at a regular pace, your own comfortable pace. Feel that breath entering and leaving your body, all of its own accord. Just notice where it's appearing, where it leaves, allowing the rest of your mind to relax and calm down, and bring your mind and focus back to your breathing. Just take a couple of moments to focus on your breathing. And relax your muscles in your face and around your eyes, your forehead, your neck. Relax your jaw. Let that relaxing go down into your shoulders, your arms, down into your forearms and hands and fingers. And then let that loose, relaxing feeling go down your back, your chest, down into the pit of your stomach and down through your hips, down your thighs, your knees, your calves, your feet, and out through your toes. And in your mind's eye you can look around and realize that you're back in the field of cereals with the setting sun. And you make your way up the path, up to the entrance of the cave. You pass through the cave, up into the realm of Yesod. You pass through the realm of Yesod, climb onto that boat again and up into the tunnel of sunflowers, past the temple of the sun, all the way through to the Octagon Library. Through the Octagon Library, back out onto the deserted path, and there you are, pinned down to the ground by all these thorny bushes, gazing in amazement at this gigantic tower that represents everything that you believe yourself to be. And after quite a bit of internal struggle, you have asked the voice that is coming from the red light from behind you to strike down that tower. The thorns release you. You brush yourself off. You see all those bricks scattered around the place with sentences about what you are and what you are not, according to your own belief and according to the beliefs of other people. And you realize that they have many facets, some facets that are hidden, some facets that say things that you did not expect at all, some facets that point to aspects of yourself that you are deeply unaware of. And you realize all these are just words, mental constructs that you can leave behind you for now as we go towards the great white pillar with that letter J written on it. You walk along the path and you come to a great door. There's a symbol on the door It's a symbol that you recognize as the female symbol, the circle with a cross beneath it. It's a very heavy door made of rich mahogany wood, and there's a copper door handle. You reach out, it's quite cool to the touch, and as you push on it, the door swings slowly open to reveal a staircase made of copper also. This reddish orange metal, very shiny, freshly polished. It looks really beautiful. There are 7 steps, and you walk down them one after the other. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you arrive in a beautiful garden of magnificent flowers and many herbs, plants, trees, everywhere you look. Luscious emerald greens, yellowish greens, amber, olive colours, and roses, so many roses, more beautiful than you've ever seen before. Perfect 7-petaled roses, and you're deeply surprised at how emotionally affected you are by so much beauty. It's almost too much to contain. And you realize that things don't normally affect you in this way. But of course you've just left a lot of the mental constructs that you've built around yourself, protecting yourself from the emotions that are very often kept under control, even repressed. And now these emotions are welling up, and you realize that there's very little other than emotion remaining after you've left so much behind on the path of the tower. And you stoop down to smell the flowers, and the smell is delicious, certainly unlike any rose you've ever smelt before. And you reach in to smell even more closely, and you delicately touch your face to the petals, which are incredibly soft and inviting. And with every breath that you take, there are more and more emotions welling up inside you, coming back to the surface, forgotten emotions, emotions that you hadn't allowed to come to the surface previously. It's a little worrying at first. It's certainly unusual and an experience that you haven't been used to since childhood. And little by little, these additional waves of emotion just keep on coming, and you feel like maybe you can't take any more until suddenly there's a voice, a beautiful feminine voice, loving and attractive, very attractive in ways that are not experienced in the physical realm. It's almost like the sound of this voice is making you vibrate on a molecular level, like a bell that's been rung, and you look up and you see the sea. And rising out of the sea is the most magnificent form of the most beautiful woman, the very essence of femininity, entirely naked and covered only with her long, long flowing hair. And you see that she's standing on an enormous scallop shell, as large as a cartwheel. And she beckons to you with a gesture of her hand and calling your name in her sweet, beautiful voice. And it's stronger than you. You walk towards her and enter the water. And as you go further and further into the sea, you realize that this is a sea of emotions. And still the beautiful apparition calls your name. And as you continue walking further and further into the sea, the waters rise and rise until they reach your chest and your neck and your face. And you put your head under the water, and you realize that you can breathe perfectly comfortably and that you can surrender to this wave of emotions, exploring this aspect of existence that you so rarely get an opportunity to fully embrace, safe under the protection and guidance of the goddess. Take a moment now to fully appreciate and enjoy and explore this immersion in your emotions. At the end of 2 minutes, you will hear this bell, and you will know that it's time to make our ways back. You hear the bell, and you realize that you're back in the garden with your nose to the 7-petaled rose, still smelling its sweet, sweet scent. You wipe your cheeks dry, and you turn back towards the 7 copper steps. Make your way back up those steps, back up to the mahogany door, and we'll make our ways back through the deserted wasteland, back to the octagonal library, back through the tunnel of sunflowers and into Yesod, down through the cave of Saturn, back into Malkuth, where the sun is setting on the cereal crops. And take a moment to notice your body. Take a deep breath, maybe a yawn, stretch your body, stretch your limbs, open your eyes, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much for sitting through another members meditation, and I'll see you very soon with another video. Take care.